Michele Ruiz, and if you've been watching a couple of these videos, you can tell that I'm multitasking, trying to get my workout in for the day and recording some vlogs because I try to maximize every ounce of time that I have. And I want to talk to you a minute about the use of social media for your business endeavors and business goals. And this is on top of my mind because I have several friends, actually more than several friends, who are very successful in their careers or their businesses, their enterprises, etc., but are still grappling with this concept of social media. They get, there's Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, blogs, things like that, but it's frankly overwhelming. Maybe you feel the same way. And so they come to me asking me to help them, if I could help them, understand it, figure it out, teach them, which of course I love to teach and happy to help. So I've been doing that. But enough friends have been asking me that I really want to talk about our fear and lack of understanding holding us back from using social media. Because really succinctly, social media equates to more business and business success if done correctly, especially used correctly, especially if you are using it for business purposes. And if you are not using social media in your business endeavors, you are missing out on a whole spectrum of potential clients and customers for your business. And I'll tell you why. Social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, blogs, Twitter, allow you to engage with customers, clients, potential customers, clients, etc., in a very authentic way. And there's something very appealing about authenticity. You know it just from offline circumstances. You know someone, you've gotten to know them, you've gotten a sense of who they are, and then 3 months down the road you think of a need, and they're the perfect person for you to call, and you call them, and there's a business transaction. Well, the same thing happens online through social media. So, using social media like Twitter and blogs and LinkedIn and Facebook to put out content and messaging allows you to build your brand, whether it's your personal brand or your business brand. And it allows you to engage one-on-one with consumers, again, if used correctly, in a way that positions you as an expert, as a person of credibility, as authentic. And the value to that, and also educating. Because you can talk about things that you know and educate, and there's credibility in doing that as well. So using social media allows you to be top of mind for potential customers and clients who will come back to you in many more ways than one. So the real purpose of this message is to share with you that if you are like I was a year ago, where I had signed up for Twitter in 2009, got easily overwhelmed, didn't really understand it, couldn't understand the language, couldn't really figure it out, didn't know what the hashtags were, and shied away from it and then stopped using it until I committed earlier this year to really learn it. Don't let yourself get into that rut. I started by buying one of those dumbed down books, for example, about Twitter and some other basic newbie books, and sat with the books and my Twitter profile and literally worked through it as I was reading it. It probably was a 6-hour process by the time I read through the book and did what I was doing online, but at least it gave me some basic knowledge of oh, okay, I get how people are communicating on Twitter. All right, I understand what the hashtags are. Okay, I get that. It didn't necessarily prepare me yet for using it in alignment with my business goals, but at least it got me to the point of saying, okay, I kind of get this Twitter thing. And then the next step I took was I reached out to a couple of people, both people that I already knew in person, and people that I reached out to through Twitter, for example. who I could see they really understood and knew what they were doing, and reached out to them and said, you know, I'd like to talk with you about a business venture that I'm embarking on. I see that you're a real expert, and maybe there's some assistance I could give you because I have a media background and broadcasting, et cetera, and about creating content, and people responded very positively. So then I took the next step of reaching out to people who were experts in using social media for business purposes, and from there it's evolved. So the message here is, don't let your fear stop you, because it's coming at a cost. So make sure you are taking the time to learn, and if it means you start with a book, start with a book. They're there. In the meantime, I'll be putting out content to talk about and teach the basics of social media and things like that for business, because I'm getting requests every day about it. So I'm going to help out as well. And I'm going to be doing it in both languages, Spanish and English too. So stay tuned for that. Hope you have a great day.